Yo, welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're not. It is shot by Curt. Am I the only one that's happy that it's hoodie weather again? Like, I'm glad that the fall is here. I was technically born in the winter, but I just love the fall time because it starts to get colder. I can get into my hoodies and my sweats and all of that. Anyway, what's in my camera case? Now, disclaimer, this is an experimental video. I don't have a dedicated overhead rig, so I just had to make do with what I had. So let me know if y'all rock with it, what kind of setup I can get, or what could have been done different, but whatever. Let's get into the video. So before we get into what's in my case, let's start with the case itself. It's a Pelican 1510, has wheels on the back, has the handle that you can pull up and extend so then you can roll it. It's a great carry-on item, especially if you don't want to check your gear. So all your most valuable gear, your cameras, your lenses, you can keep that with you on the plane. You can check this. I mean, you don't have to check this. And, all your non-essential stuff, you can go ahead and check that. So this was definitely key for me because I really hate checking my gear. But big shout out to my guy Art for actually looking out with the case. Greatly appreciate you, but without further ado, let's get on the inside of what's in here. Now, right now, this is actually set up for when I do my shoots on Sundays, the church service. So, depending on the shoot, the equipment in here actually varies, but right now this is set up for that. So, yeah. So in this empty space right here, first off, we're going from left to right. I got the camera upside down because I don't have a dedicated overhead rig, so this might vary on what you're looking at versus what I'm doing, but this is me going from left to right. So this empty space right here is where the Canon R5 would be, but I'm using it to record this video, so yeah. But just an extra battery, charger, typical thing to carry with you. We're gonna go here. It's a BPA 60 equivalent. It's pretty much Core, I always get the name mixed up, Core SWX, Stenano C98. So, you get the USB-A right here. And then on the new version, it's actually USB-C, and then you got your P-tap here. So if you want to power your monitor or anything like that, then I usually can get through a lot of the talking head things, or not talking head, but a lot of like speaking things just with this one battery. Just made a video about the C70 and talking about this battery. Can't say enough good things about it. And then just a BPA 30 as an extra. It's really not trying to focus. It's crazy. Got me looking crazy out here. Yeah, BPA 30. It's the regular Canon one. I just put tape over it because people that I shoot with use the same batteries. Don't want to get them mixed up. So here we got outer box power bank, and I use this to power my Zoom H8. So instead of using regular rechargeable batteries, I find that this is a lot better solution because the batteries that I was using, I guess, they started to die over time, and I had them fully charged. I went to do a shoot and was recording the audio, and by the time I got back, the battery thing was blinking only after an hour, and they used to last, hours on hours on hours, and I almost lost the audio, but luckily I did have backup, and that kept recording. But just that little scare right there, I needed to find a different solution, so I decided to go with a power bank because I know that, it carries the milliamps. It's a 20,000 milliamp battery, so I know that I'm gonna be good on that. I do go back and check it just to be on the safe side, but so we're gonna go here with the monitor, and this is the Shinobi. It's not the new one, it's actually the older one, but I mean, it works just fine. Pretty much does the same thing. The new one is a lot thinner and it's brighter, the 1500 nits, but I mean, right now I don't really need that. And then I have Condor Blue HDMI, full HDMI port or cord. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now here is two 70-200s. I use the R5 as like a wide cam in the back. The main shot that I'm doing is more so to follow and track Andrew when he's on stage, and then like the wide in the back is just kind of like a supplemental shot. If anything was to go wrong, missing the focus or whatever the case may have, you just being able to cut to that shot. Usually not the case, but it's there just in case. Now here, we got the Canon C70 itself. I mean, obviously this one is pretty self-explanatory. I got the cage on it, and I have a top handle that we'll get to in the other slot, but you know, I keep the cage on it. Now over here, we got the Zoom H8. Now this is kind of overkill, but at the time that I bought it, it was, you know, brand new on the market, and you know, the guy suggested for what I was doing at that time that I get this, so I went for this. But now for what I'm doing, a Zoom H6, H5, H4 would be absolutely just fine, but I'm not gonna go buy a new recorder when I already have this one. So yeah, but Zoom H8, this is what I use to capture audio, and then I also get the house audio when I do these shoots, so this is kind of just like extra and backup. I mean, this here is pretty self-explanatory. It's headphones, so then I can monitor the audio, make sure that the level is cool and nothing is clipping or peaking. And yeah, Audio Technica, I don't know the exact models, but they Audio Technicas, I think that was like $100. Now over here in this corner is pretty much a bunch of little things. So gaff tape, gotta have gaff tape, small rig, multi-tool. This is the 7 tool, not the 9. It's not really too much of a difference, but MPF battery, 970 to power the monitor if I don't use the P-tab, which usually I kind of stopped doing it because, you know, it drains my battery a little bit faster than what I like. I just like having that peace of mind of, you know, being able to run through the shoe with no problem. Here we got the top handle that goes to the C70, so then I put the monitor on top of that. And this also has, let me see if I can get it out. This also has, you know, Allen key inside of it just to tighten everything up, specifically to the cage. Yeah, we're gonna leave that in there. So this is the this is an old like USB-C micro, and the Zoom H8 actually still takes that. So I use this cord for the power bank and the Zoom H8 to power it. And then everything else is pretty much, you know, phone cord, just in case I need to use, you know, charge my phone during the shoot or whatever, or somebody else needs to charge their phone. I have a iPhone 15 Pro, and yeah, so it's USB-C, so I could use any cord, but I keep an Apple cord with me. Just a regular USB-C to USB-A for hard drive use. What else we got? Body cap, lens cap, USB-C to USB-C for my gimbal that I was gonna do a music video and just never took the cord out, so it's in here. And then mini XLR to XLR, full XLR, where we at with it? Full XLR to mini XLR, Condor Blue. As you can see, I like the Condor Blue cables. I just like the aesthetic of the blue popping off of the black. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like and subscribe for the good vibes.